across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Loss of 4 yards.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Samson Abuka. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
42-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
A deep ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Covered by the Rams.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
$35 yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. That's not good enough, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
2-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt.
10-10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And Ingram holds it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 28. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
40-yard line.
First down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
26, Saquon.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 10.
First throwing now is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Going right back to Akers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Jones pass complete to Saquon.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's good for a Giant.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Giants first down.
They go play action here on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. They're able to get a couple here but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pick
2nd and goal from the 1.
And goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down just shy.
Third down now. And those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Akers.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 7-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. When we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Jones pass.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would... And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier. Brought down.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down by...
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
He's taken down at the 33.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for L.A., the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau